Hello everyone, welcome back to FX 20 pips. Today is the 18th of May 2023. It's a Thursday and currently it's about 1:49 p.m. GMT plus 8 my time. Currently, as usual, I am looking at the GBPUSD 8 hours chart. All right, and immediately what you can see is the usual 8 hours range box. All right, it's based on this candle. Okay, and there was a breakout close above it, and the second candle still above it. Okay, it was a doji, and then it came right back in. Okay, so far price has still been ranging within the box. Okay, I used to say that I would always look at the second candle and see what happens. Okay, in this case, this is the first candle that broke out, and then the second candle. If it's bullish, there will be a continuous. Okay, now because it's indecisive, all right, I then had to wait for the third candle, which as shown, it came back to this range, and that's why I keep this 8 hours range within this candle. All right, so just quickly, what happened yesterday? You can see this is yesterday, this one is today. You can see sellers sell all the way down to this level, and then immediately there are buyers buying up. Okay, and it closed as a bullish candle. Seems to be at the same point here. Now I'm just going to put the cursor on these two candles. You just need to look at the values over here. All right, so let's do that. I want you to look at the values here. See what we have. Okay, so the opening for the bearish candle was 1.24865. The opening was here, and it went down, and then the closing was 1.24697. Okay, it's 65697. All right. I was just looking at whether the value was close enough, because on the chart it looked pretty close enough. Right. Anyway, as usual, I'm always interested why the price bounced here, why the price stopped here. Okay, and in my previous video, I have explained and shown to you because of all the major point here. All right, which is we have the 3 months high level was here, the half year highest level was here, and the previous month, which is April, midpoint was here. Okay, so it seems like, I mean, based on the candles, there are buyers here, that just quickly push the price back up. All right, and what is this? This is very close to round figure of 1.24000. All right, so this is just something for you to take note of. All right, so let me remove the lever. There we go. Okay, something that I want to show you today is also the Tuesday levels. Okay, so today was Thursday, yesterday Wednesday, and Tuesday. So I also plot the Tuesday high and the Tuesday low. All right, so currently price seems to still within this level. All right, we'll see whether this 8 hours candle close anywhere below the Tuesday low. All right, it still has 7 hours to go. All right, we shall see how it forms, whether is it a continuous bearish. Now I also like to plot the last Friday high and low, which is this. Okay, basically the idea is to find out the price close, or rather the high and low of last trading day of last week, okay, and see how does the price move within this range. Okay, so at this stage, basically it's still within this 2 level, all right? Okay, well, let me remove that. Now the next thing we can do is let's look at the higher time frame. Let's look at the weekly. So, all right, I just want to see how much it has retraced. Okay, so this is the bullish leg. Okay, so I'm just trying to see how much it has retraced. So all you have to do is just use a simple fib. I'll put the bottom here and the highest up there. All right, let's go to this some more. 28, 23. Yep. Okay, so it closed below the retracement, closed below 23.6, and it's still hovering along this level. Okay, does it help much here? The theory I had is if the price bounce off from here, which is this 2 level, this is 38.2 if I hide the candle. Okay, so 38.2%. So if the theory is that if price bounce off these 2 levels, then it is a very strong bullish direction. Okay, and if price is to bounce off, is to retrace deeper, then the trend is sort of a much weaker one. That's in theory anyway. Okay, because it's a higher time frame, it takes times to go to all this level. All right. Okay, so just take note of the higher time frame, where's the fib level. That's what I'm going to say about this one. Okay, when it reaches a certain level, it might give you some more focus and look at the price action. All right, because again we are trading on a higher time frame. Now let's go and do our daily activities, which is to plot the previous day high and low. So okay, let's do this. So previous day high is here. The low is about here, which is the lowest. 4216, 4215. So this will be lower. Find the midpoint. Midpoint is about here. Okay, close. Right. So what we are seeing now is this is the Monday. Oops. This is the Monday opening here, this line. Okay. Price is currently having some reaction at this midpoint level, which is the fib and then the 50%, isn't it? Okay. And don't forget our daily activity is on a 1 hour chart. Okay, so what time is it now? This is coming close to 2 o'clock. So Frankfurt is going to open soon. An hour later, London will open. So what we can do here is also to draw our buy and sell zone for scalpers. All right, because you can see roughly we are about halfway point and below. Okay, where the price is. So if you want to scalp on the sell side, that's the space that you can get, and top side, that's how much bits you can get. Let's measure it. Say if you're scalping, right, you got 24 pips to the downside, about 50 pips to the upside. Okay, to yesterday high was 40 pips. Okay, so if you want to scalp, then you have to draw the buy and sell zone. Let's look at it now. So we are still at a 1 hour chart. What I'm doing is I'm trying to find out when Asia open, where is the highest point. Okay, so I'll take this line because this is yesterday and this is today now, right? So I'm not going to look at this one for the time being. So highest point, and I can draw the box to here, which is the opening, or to here, okay, which is also the opening. Okay, so let me draw it up. You should be able to see much clearer. So I put a box here, here. Okay, for me, if price is to come back here, all right, if I'm scalping, I will start to buy around here, hoping you will reach here and here. Okay, scalping, this could be your first target, second target, okay, or even your third target. All right, if you are like me who likes to go for a higher time frame, then you could also start buying from here and look all the way to the top, isn't it? Right? I would rather scalp in the direction of the main higher time frame, which is bullish at this stage. Okay, I'm treating this as a retracement. Okay, it could be a very deep retracement, right? But like what of my previous video, this and last week, it is still of a bullish trend. So I rather scalp bullish, hoping it will go higher. That's the way I do it. Now going back to the 1 hour, let's see if we can look for any sell zone. Okay, so we are still at the 1 hour. Okay, now this is the lowest level, this candle currently, okay, at the Asia session. Right now Frankfurt has opened, so what you can do is do a sell zone here. I'll show you. Okay, to put it here and here, and then I will call it a sell zone. Okay, now because it's pretty close to the action now, all right, so if you are scalping, if I'm scalping, okay, I could have sell here and hope that it will comes down here and get my 20 pips, and then I'll move away. All right, I'll close the trade and then walk away. So here this is about 21 pips here. All right, don't forget the motto is FX 20 pips. All right, so this should fulfill my daily requirement of 20 pips if I'm scalping a sell. All right, but if I'm not scalping a sell, I'll just leave it. Okay, don't look at it. Okay, rather I will just look for the breakout buy here. Now, you can also think that, well, if it's not coming down to the buy to the sell side, could you have just put a stop loss here and buy now, hoping that it will keep going up to the breakout buy and then keep going up? Yeah, you can do that too. Okay, but that is of another level of scalping with a breakout buy or breakout sell. All right. Okay, what I'm doing here is just to show you the general idea of how I look at a higher time frame and how I use all these methods to enter my trades. Okay, whether it's for this and that. Okay, if I have time, I will create another topic where we go through into details of how to do this one, right? But not at this stage currently. Okay, currently I'm just trying to keep repeating myself every day that to look at the 8 hours range, to draw the daily high and low and midpoint, okay, and then so that if you are using my method, following my method, so there's a routine and behavior habits that you will do every day. Okay, all right, because I believe most of you are still working full time, and then that's why you don't have time to sit in front of a chart and at 2 p.m. my time and see what's going on here. All right, okay, most of us or you will still be working and doing a full-time job, so and that is why I try to come up with the 8-hour chart strategy. Okay, right, so let's go back to the 8 hours. Yeah, nothing much to show here in the lower time frame. Let's take a quick look at the 1 minute. Let's see what's going on. Okay, now if I'm trading, okay, if let's look at it. So this is a downtrend. What is this? This is a bullish, and it crossed above this level. Okay, so this is the first sign of bullishness. Now, taking into context, let's look at the time. So this is about 1:35, 1:36, approaching the opening of the Frankfurt, which is here. Okay, so this one gives me an idea that, okay, price has broken once from the structure, okay, because this is a structure, right? When I say structure, I mean high, lower high, okay, and low, lower low. Break structure means instead of high, lower high, lower high here, but this one exhibits a symptom of higher high compared to this one. So there's a break in structure. So instead of this, the price is now here. Okay, even though it come up lower here, even the low is getting lower, although the low is getting lower, okay, this sign of bullishness, I have to be careful. All right, so what you do is, okay, you wait and see what happened here. And as we can see, with the start of Frankfurt here, okay, market comes here, high, lower low, but what is this? This seems to be a higher low. Okay, so to me, at this 1 minute time frame, it seems to be a change in structure. Okay, but I need confirmation in order to be convinced this high need to be taken up in the future. All right, when this high is being taken out in the future, then you will start to look at a buy. All right, because it's supposed to come here in theory, right? So that you will break the structure based on this. Otherwise, if you ignore this high, okay, it could still be still goes this way, isn't it? Higher high, lower low, lower low. Is this the lower high? And then it might smash through here. So you might seems confused. It's like, oh, but this is already breaking here, and don't forget the candlesticks in the lower time frame shows a lot of actions. Okay, and if you go to the higher time frame, it is still bearish, isn't it? still bearish. So the only reason why we go down to the 1 minute is to look at the smallest of the small candles. Of course, you can still go to seconds. I show you. But it's crazy. Where's the seconds? 1 second chart. There we go. 1 second chart. Can anyone trade in a 1 second chart? No way. Can't do that. Okay. My brain just got to work pretty fast. Alright, so you get confused. So if you cannot handle 1 second, go 30 seconds. If you cannot handle 30 seconds, go 1 minute. So what am I going to say next? If you can't handle 1 minute, go 5 minutes. Go 10 minutes. Right? Go 30 minutes. Okay? If you can't do 30 minutes, 1 hour, you get a gist, isn't it? So if you got no time, that's where I am at 8 hours. Alright? Everything goes slow and steady. You got 8 hours to plan your next move, isn't it? Now going back to the 1 minute. Right. Yep, like what I is saying, there's a break of structure here based on this 1 minute, okay? Based on this 1 minute. So what I want to see is that this one, I'm trying to draw a straight line, that this high be broken, okay? If this high is not being taken out, there's no need to look at the bullishness. All right, okay. Now we only look because of the zone here. Okay, the chart is, I mean, a mini chart is all over the place, isn't it? Okay, you might say that, oh, why don't I look here? 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 Right? No, you don't do things like that. You only, in order to be more, what should I say, successful or time saving or whatever, you need to identify an area of interest. Okay, once you identify the areas of interest, you then zoom in and then look at it carefully, like here. Okay, because this is a previous day midpoint. This is also where I draw the sell zone. So I'm pretty interested in here. So I look particularly close to this area. All right, that's how you be more concise and be more effective in your time. Right, so this is the 1 minute chart. Well, what else can I say about this? Let's go back to 1 hour. Okay, so it's coming down. Still got 48, 47 minutes. All right, anything could happen. This bearish could become a bullish, or it could just break and whatever, we don't know. Okay, if it's too fast, let's go back to 8 hours. Here we go. Okay. What else to say? I don't think I have much. Yeah, let's look at the other chart briefly. The gold is currently at, all right, so here we are at 8 hours of gold. I'm not going to plot everything again. Just to briefly mention that it seems to be like the GBPUSD. All right, it's coming down. What I just want to say is that it broke the 2000 level, and I'm just waiting for a better price to buy up. Okay, I think any price below 2000 is a good price, right? But after yesterday bearish candle, I'm just waiting for the change in direction to bullish. All right, so briefly that is on the go. Okay, let's look at the Nasdaq. I think the day before, on Wednesday, or rather Tuesday, my time, it went past 13,500, and yesterday, look at this bullish candle, went past 13,600. Yeah, so Nasdaq is pretty bullish at this stage. Let's look at the higher time frame. So very straightforward. We have a resistance at 13725. Okay, if it close, and I believe sellers were coming from here. All right, brings it down again before it's try to go for another higher level here. Now, again, like I said, I'm not going to go into details of all this, otherwise this video will be like an hour long. Okay, but the method that I've shown you when I'm using a GBPUSD, okay, give it a try and try on Gold or Nasdaq 100 or whatever chart you're doing. Okay, so hopefully you can learn something from here and then use it in your stock, and let me know whether it works or not. Yeah. Now, again, I have my Discord link in the description, so if you can join and then can ask me question over there in the Discord. Right, and I'm just trying to improve my audio or my speech, because I realize that I have a lot of repetition on okay, all right. So I'm trying to reduce that, I'm do aware about it, and try to improve, All right. If not, that would be all for today. And if I can, I'll try to do another video Friday on the weekend. Okay. Otherwise, just wait for my new video. Whether you get a notification from Discord or YouTube. All right. See you again soon. Bye.